Join me as I dive into the mystery and see if La Niña really shows up in front of the church. La Niña, the legendary female figure, has been a part of Latin American folklore for centuries. But what's fascinating is her historical and cultural significance, particularly in relation to the church. Whether it's through art, literature, or oral traditions, La Niña has been a symbol of femininity, beauty, and mystery, captivating the imagination of many. The church, however, has had a complex relationship with La Niña. On one hand, she represents the feminine power that was often suppressed or marginalized by the patriarchal institution. On the other hand, her mysterious and often unexplained appearances have led to a mix of fascination and fear among churchgoers. The church has struggled to understand and respond to the phenomena of La Niña, which has only added to the intrigue surrounding her. One of the biggest challenges the church faces is dealing with the environmental consequences of La Niña. The droughts, floods, and extreme weather events she brings have devastating effects on communities, displacing people, destroying crops, and disrupting the social fabric. The church has had to respond to these crises, providing humanitarian aid and support to affected communities. But in doing so, it has also had to confront its own role in perpetuating the social and economic injustices that exacerbate the impact of La Niña. Furthermore, La Niña's appearances often coincide with times of social unrest, political upheaval, and economic instability. The church has had to navigate these complex issues, balancing its role as a spiritual guide with its responsibility to address the material needs of its congregation. In some cases, the church has been instrumental in providing a platform for marginalized voices, advocating for social justice, and promoting human rights. But in other cases, it has been criticized for its silence, inaction, or even complicity in perpetuating the status quo. The environmental and social consequences of La Niña have also had a profound impact on church activities. In some regions, the church has had to adapt its rituals and ceremonies to accommodate the changing climate. For example, in areas affected by drought, the church has had to modify its baptismal rites to conserve water. In other areas, the church has had to respond to the influx of migrants and refugees displaced by La Niña-related disasters. These challenges have forced the church to re-examine its priorities, reshape its ministry, and reimagine its role in the face of climate change. One of the most striking examples of La Niña's influence on the church is the story of a small town in rural Latin America. Every year, the town would experience a devastating flood during the rainy season, which would destroy the crops and displacement the community. The church, led by a fearless priest, decided to take a stand and mobilize the community to build a dam to prevent the floods. The project was a huge success, and the town was able to thrive despite La Niña's wrath. This story showcases the resilience and ingenuity of the community, as well as the church's capacity to adapt and respond to the challenges posed by La Niña. But what's even more remarkable is the way La Niña has inspired a new generation of women to take leadership roles within the church. In some communities, La Niña is seen as a symbol of female empowerment, challenging traditional patriarchal structures and promoting a more inclusive and equitable society. These women, inspired by La Niña's mystique, are reclaiming their rightful place as leaders, healers, and spiritual guides. They're redefining the role of the church in their communities, promoting a more intersectional and justice-oriented approach to ministry. And then there's the story of Maria, a young woman who claimed to have had a vision of La Niña in front of the church. According to Maria, La Niña appeared to her in a dream, urging her to take action against the environmental degradation that was destroying her community. Maria was so moved by the experience that she decided to become an environmental activist, mobilizing her community to take action against the logging company that was destroying their forest. Her courage and determination inspired others to join the cause, and eventually, the company was forced to abandon its operations. This story highlights the transformative power of La Niña's presence, inspiring ordinary people to take extraordinary action. As we delve deeper into the mystery of La Niña, one thing becomes clear: her presence is not just a myth, but a powerful symbol of the feminine power that lies at the heart of our collective unconscious. She's a reminder that the natural world is not just a backdrop for human drama, but a vital force that shapes our lives and our futures. And the church, as an institution, has a critical role to play in harnessing that power, promoting justice, and protecting the planet. In conclusion, La Niña's presence in front of the church is more than just a fascinating mystery. It's a wake-up call to rethink our priorities, challenge our assumptions, and reimagine our relationship with the natural world. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the heart of La Niña. If you're interested in exploring more videos on this topic, be sure to check out my other videos on the role of the church in responding to climate change. And don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you.